What if I told you the biggest lie you've ever been sold is that success has a shortcut? Stay with me because this story is going to hit different. This is Nothing is Free, and it might be the most important 7 minutes of your week. Picture this: a small town surrounded by mountains, cold nights, quiet streets. A 20-year-old named Leo sits outside his house, staring at the stars. His dad is a mechanic. His mom cleans houses to pay the bills. His little sister Sophie, just 10 years old, looks up to him like he hung those stars himself. Leo has a dream. Not just any dream. He wants to build a chain of restaurants, become an entrepreneur, give his family a life they deserve. But he has zero money, zero connections, and zero idea where to start. So one cold night, he whispers to himself. His father Mark gave him advice that would change everything. Leo, dreams are not free. If you want something, you have to fight for it. Start with what you have, even if it's small. So Leo looked around, and he noticed something. People in his town loved fresh bread, but the nearest bakery was miles away. He had no money, so he walked to that bakery and did something most people would be too scared to do. He walked up to the owner, a grumpy old man named Mr. Anderson, and said, "I want to sell your bread in my town. I have no money up front, but give me 1 week. I'll sell it, return your money, and keep a small profit." Mr. Anderson looked at him and said, "Why should I trust you?" Leo didn't blink. "Because I am determined, and I will prove it." After a long pause, Mr. Anderson said yes. The next morning, Leo was up at 4 a.m., walked miles carrying bread, set up a stand at the park, greeted every stranger with energy and a smile. People were skeptical, so he offered free samples, and by the end of the day, every single loaf sold. He paid Mr. Anderson back that same night. The old man nodded and said, "You kept your word. Come back tomorrow." Month after month, Leo kept grinding, saved up, bought a cart, expanded his inventory. Then a customer stopped him cold. "Leo, why don't you bake your own bread? You'd make way more profit." That idea excited him and terrified him. Because here's the truth Leo had to face. Nothing is free. Not success, not knowledge, not growth. If he wanted to go to the next level, he had to risk stepping into the unknown. Leo went back to Mr. Anderson and asked him to teach him how to bake. The old man frowned. "If you bake, you won't buy from me. That's bad for business." Leo looked him in the eye and said, "You're right, but I'll never forget the man who gave me my first chance. If I succeed, I'll make sure to help your bakery too." Mr. Anderson thought about it, then said yes. Training started at 3 in the morning. Leo's hands hurt. His bread came out too hard, then too soft, batch after batch, ruined. One day he sat down, defeated, and thought, "Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I should just quit." But then his father's voice came back to him. "Dreams are not free." And Leo realized every mistake was a lesson. Quitting was the only real failure. 2 weeks later, Mr. Anderson handed him a loaf, looked him in the eye, and said, "This is perfect, Leo. You're ready." Leo's business took off. Bread, cookies, pastries. His sister Sophie helped pack orders. His mom kept the books. Then a competitor showed up. A guy named Eric. Brand new shop, colorful signs, big decorations. Sales started dropping. Fast. But instead of panicking, Leo did something smart. He asked his customers questions. What do you like about Eric's place? What can I do better? He listened. He adapted, added decorations, offered free samples of new products, learned cake decorating from library videos. Customers came back. An elderly woman told him, I've seen many young men give up when times get hard, but you didn't. That's why we trust you. Then came the real test. One stormy night, Leo smelled smoke. A fire had started near the oven. He stopped it, but his equipment was destroyed. His savings weren't enough to replace everything. People in the town whispered, maybe this is the end for him. Leo stood outside the wreckage and said, This is just a challenge. I've faced struggles before. I will not give up. He went back to baking at home with whatever he had left. He told his customers, I won't let you down. And you know what happened? The town showed up for him, donated ingredients, gave money, volunteered their time. Because when people see you refuse to quit, they want to be part of your story. Leo rebuilt, bigger, better, and on grand reopening day, the mayor stood in front of the crowd and called him a true inspiration. Leo took the mic and said something worth writing down. Nothing in life is free, not success, not respect, not love. Everything must be earned with hard work, patience, and persistence. Never let failure stop you. Every challenge is just a step to something greater. Leo didn't just build a bakery. He built a life full of purpose, respect, and pride. And so can you. Lesson 1. Dreams cost something. You have to pay the price with time, pain, and sacrifice. Lesson 2. Every failure is just feedback. Use it, learn from it, come back stronger. Lesson 3. Help yourself first. When people see your effort, they will support you. Lesson 4. Your darkest moment is often right before your breakthrough. Keep going. If this story moved you, hit that like button. It genuinely helps this channel reach more people who need it. Subscribe to Success Mindset for stories, psychology, and wealth strategies that rewire how you think about money and life. Drop a comment below. What's your Leo moment? The time you almost gave up, but didn't. I'll see you in the next one. Keep going. Nothing worth having ever came easy.